Okay, my beautiful friends, sit down and just relax a moment here. Big things going on, and I want to cover that. Let's start off with that, as a matter of fact. The Federal Reserve is starting to backpedal. Now, what am I talking about? We heard from Fed President Esther George, who now is saying that the Federal Reserve will not be putting on the brakes. And of course, they're referring to rate hikes being overly aggressive. I mean, duh, we knew this. But again, it's the double talk. We also heard from Fed President Bostic, who was initially calling for five rate hikes this year. Now he's like, maybe just three. So the Federal Reserve is clearly backpedaling, all right? But I'm going to tell you again what I said yesterday, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. If the Federal Reserve fails to act in March, look out below. And I mean look out below. The stock market has the potential to crater. Why? Because it could disrupt the debt market. Understand. And I've covered this forever, all right? And I continue to get questions about it. The debt market is supporting this whole entire freak show, all right? That's it. It's the key. It's the key to this thing. If, in fact, the Fed fails to act, the market wants action, period, all right? If the Fed does not do something in March, forget about it, all right? It's really going to be the end of the freaking party, in my view. So let's see how this plays out moving forward. What other Federal Reserve creatures are going to come out here and backpedal? I mean, they're already setting the groundwork to backpedal. We're not going to be putting on the brakes. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe just 3 hikes, not 5. You can't make this stuff up if you try to. But again, look, what's the real story here? What does the Federal Reserve always do? They float out, Fed presidents to keep the market in kind of a flux. And to me, again, look, it's a repetitive story, and they do the same thing over and over again. You got these Fed presidents saying one thing, other Fed presidents saying another thing, then they backtrack and they flip-flop. It's a game that they play. But if you and I realize there's no end in sight here, again, look, focus on the big picture. I am a macro guy. You all know that, I think, if you've been with me for any length of time here. The big picture does not change at all. They can backpedal, front pedal, sideways pedal, whatever. It doesn't matter. To me, it's very simple, and I believe the same for you. They're going to continue to inflate. They will continue to suppress rates from here to kingdom come. Like I've explained to you for what feels like 1,000 freaking years. It's not going to stop. There's no taper. I showed you the chart yesterday. When the Fed says something, expect them to do the polar opposite. You understand? So that's another reason why I think they have this mechanism where they backpedal. These freaks say one thing, these freaks say another. So we can't really figure it out. But I say bullshit. We know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to continue to inflate. They're going to continue to support the market. And the market's going much, much higher. Cryptocurrencies are going much, much higher. The absolute value of the dollar is going to crater faster forward. I mean, these are all like no-brainers to me, and I believe they are to you. Anyway, so with that said, here's some major backpedaling with regard to the Fed. All right, imagine Greg Mannarino's shock. I can only imagine your shock too. So as I said, people, I want to say this just one more time, and I'm going to tell you this repeatedly until it happens. All right, if the Fed does not act in March, it's over. It's the party will end, and it's going to be freaking biblical. All right. Anyway, I want to talk about a few other things here. I was just writing a few things down this morning. As we all know, all right, all of these calls that we're in a market crash right now, they're all 100% wrong. I don't care who's saying it. I don't care who you're hearing it from, on what YouTube blog and who's getting interviewed or whatever it might be, they are wrong. 100% wrong. This is nothing but a correction. Not only that, okay, I've explained to all of you how markets work, and markets always, this is an absolute, overreact either to the upside or to the downside. Now, we've seen quite a move here with tech over the last 2 trading days. The Nasdaq put on over 6.5%, or just about 6.5% in the last 2 trading days. Why? I told you there was an overreaction here with regard to tech, and there's a massive opportunity here to get in on this. And my Lions, you know how to take advantage of this. My free newsletter, link in the description of this video. If you do not subscribe to my free newsletter, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. Okay, it's free, so why wouldn't you subscribe? Again, link in the description of this video. There's opportunities everywhere, every single day. You understand? And every day is different, and that's what makes life kind of fun to live in a lot of ways. Nothing is static. All right? Everything is moving. And to me, it's a challenge to try to stay on top of it. And I want to keep all of you on top of it as well here. And I think I've done a pretty damn good job of that. So anyway, there's opportunity abounding here. I think the market has grossly overreacted with regard to tech, although we've had a screaming rebound. I don't think it's over. And there's also massive opportunity in the financial sector. Again, my Lions know, my subscribers know what I'm talking about here. Overreaction here with regard to the banks, which I said, buy that dip 2 weeks before the banks fell. I said, if it falls, and we knew it would, because nothing goes straight up, just like crude. And, crude oil right now, WTI, was over $88 a barrel yesterday. We're just slightly under that. I think we're about 87 and change right now. I believe this. We're going to see an energy sector correction, okay? I don't know when, and I don't even give a shit when, okay? I don't care. I don't pick tops and bottoms. That is a loser's game, all right? I think you all know that. But I would seriously be looking for a pullback in energy. And I'll tell you what might trigger it real quick while we're on the topic. This whole issue with Russia and Ukraine, this is just a U.S.-Ukraine arms deal in disguise. We have sent them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in weaponry just over the last few weeks. You don't believe me? Look it up for yourself. I put out a little heads up on this in my free newsletter. Again, hint, link in the description of this video. And if this de-escalates by some miracle, well, it's going to hit the energy sector in a big way. So just be ready for that, because this was just a way to get the American people to get behind sending hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in weaponry over to the Ukraine. Suck it straight out of the American people. How do you feel? You've been duped yet again. All right, imagine my shock on that too. All right, people, look, silver right now is taking off. It's up over 2.6%. Gold is getting a bit higher. Bitcoin, just about 39,000, going much higher. You know, I recently missed the boat on this, and I told all of you that. I said in a recent video that I would buy it if it dropped to 32, 33. We hit just about 33. I was going to pull the trigger on. I didn't. I don't think, again, you could buy here. There's just no doubt about it. But I would have made a lot of money there. And look, I missed the boat. It happens. Do I wish I would have done it? Yeah. But it's okay. That's just the way it is. Let us again move forward a little bit here, people. I believe sincerely that if you follow this blog, there is nobody, and I don't care who they are. They could be a big-time fund manager, and you probably understand the market better than they do, okay? There's a lot of fund managers out here. I don't know really what's going on with these people, but they believe that this market is crashing right now and they're going to be proven wrong. Look, just because they are a big time fund manager or whoever they might be doesn't mean their calls are going to be correct. A lot of people don't know what they're looking at. And I'm talking about, people that run pretty big funds here. I run this blog like a global fund, okay? I don't take your money and I don't invest it, but I tell you what to do with it. Could you imagine, let's say I have over 200,000 people here on this blog and a lot of these people are invested in all kinds of aspects of the market. I'd be willing to bet that if you were to take the net worth or the collective portfolio of people that follow this blog, it's got to be in the hundreds and hundreds of, I would be willing to bet billions of dollars. So yeah, I run this like a massive fund, and I want you to take advantage of it, people. Look, like I said yesterday, it hurts me when anybody misses out on this market here, the biggest bull run ever. I'm not a one-trick pony, and I don't want you to be a one-trick pony either. Yes, you got to bet against the debt. You got to hold anti-debt units, physical gold, physical silver, and yes, cryptocurrencies, they should be in your portfolio. You should be owning large cap stocks that pay dividends. There's, again, opportunity everywhere. It's just a matter of acting upon it. Just having the guts to do it. Because if you don't do anything, what's going to change in your life? Okay, nothing. And look, again, if you only have the capability or the ability to own one asset, it's silver. It's physical freak. I got it all over my desk here. All little pieces all over the place. Physical silver. I love physical silver. You know that. I believe it's the most undervalued asset on the freaking planet Earth. Period. That's it. To me, as a hedge against the debt hyper bubble, you must own silver. Okay. Look, do yourself a favor. Here's a little bit of homework for you. You want a little homework? I'm going to give it to you. Look up the Dow gold ratio and the gold silver ratio, and you will understand why I've been telling you forever that silver is the most suppressed asset on the planet. All right. And maybe it'll, look, you got to own some of this stuff here. You got to get it, in my view. But again, do your own research, understand what's going on around you, and then act. Take advantage of every situation that comes your way. What did I tell you yesterday? Every single day that you open your eyes, think, I'm going to win. And not just in the market, in anything in life, okay? You want to win across the board all the time. All the time. All right? And if you fail, which we all do from time to time, then you sit back and you reflect on, why did this happen and how can I learn from that experience? It's not a hard thing to do. And I'm not just the market. This is in life in general. All right? Start to adapt a new attitude, a successful one. Stop saying, I can't do this and I can't do that. So saying, I can do this and I can do that. And not only that, I can become the best at it. That's the truth, people. Look, for me, it's the market is kind of an obsession to me. Okay. Am I right all the time? Absolutely not. I do have my failures here and my misses, but for the most part, it's very hard to argue anyone that Greg isn't right the vast majority of the time. And that's part of my attitude of wanting to be the best at something. I want to be the best here. I said in several videos, I am the market. And when you want to be successful at anything, you have to become that thing, no matter what it is. All right, look, I keep running off at the mouth here, but I'm not going to. People, look, today is the first of the month. And on the first of every month, this guy humbly asks for your support. If you think Greg is a good guy and he's doing a great job, I do work my freaking rear end off for you for free. All right? Free newsletter, free blogs, all kinds of free stuff. If you think I'm doing a good job, a good thing, please choose to support my work. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. In the description of this video is a link. Click on that. In fact, there are two links. One, if you want to support my work with cash, how about just $5? If you want to support my work with cryptocurrency, there's a link there too. We're in this together. I got your back, and I know you got mine. All right? That's the bottom line. We got to support each other. That's it. So I do hope you choose to support my work. This guy loves you a lot. Please share my work, and I'll see all of you later.